working on the acting and needed a bushing. And Skyla actually found. What'd you find, Skyla? What'd you find using for the bushing?
This.
And what is that?
A beat.
In the morning you go gunning for the man who stole your water, and you fight till he is done, but they catch you at the border, and the mourners are all singing as they drag you by your feet.
It's the day before we leave Crandon, and we're at Outlaw, and we're testing what car?
This car.
Or we're testing this car.
This is the 2023 Champ car.
It's the 2023 Champ cars. Yeah, he won the first month, and the next one's in a couple of months.
This here is the car that actually took to Crandon in 2023. It's a car that we bought from the decay rails. So the Champ Lever car, we had to do a few things to it, namely these extra bars we had to do after tech. Now we've got the car back together. The engine had blown up when my sister was driving it. Sean wanted to do Crandon this year, so they took it back to the Hess Motorsports, rebuilt the engine, and got all back together. My dad went to TPI like 2 days ago. Out here just testing stuff on it, make sure everything's good to go. So we should get some good data from this, and hopefully Sean gets to come and can do it soon.
Pro Stock side-by-side ready to roar into turn 1. Yellow goes down, green flag flies, here we go.
Boy, CJ Green shot out like a rocket on that inside. Look at Jeff Boodle trying to follow him through the door.
Van Eperen right down on the inside through turn 1, showing some great speed down the front straightaway. Oh, and Greaves just took Van Eperen out way wide through turn 2.
Yeah, Boodle gave him a little kiss on the side Nerf bar, moved him out of the race line, so Owen's gonna have to go to work early.
Once again, you can see they put a lot of water down. It's gonna be slippery for these cars. Look at Boodle backing it into the Polaris gravel pit.
What a textbook move by Owen Van Eperen, just an outside-inside slide job. Bonsaiing off the Polaris flyaway. You watch him, he took a tear off once he went by.
Well, I've seen this movie before. Owen Van Eperen showing the way out front early on in this one. Not what the other competitors wanted to see is the number 5 disappearing over the hillside.
Stock side by side. There's 10 grand across the podium right here, boys.
All right, here we go, baby. They're already off and running. Here comes the Pro Stock side by side. Who's going to get the whole shot right off the bat? It's going to be Owen Van Eperen. Beautiful job. He has dominated this category. In fact, he's dominated both categories this year, looking for double championship, and off to a great start here, Jim. Yeah, absolutely. Owen Van Eperen, he's been a big story this year. Obviously. The sun comes out, it heats up, and it'll dry out quickly. But Owen Van Eperen now getting some company here from Jeff Boodle. Jeff Boodle has also been very fast. Jeff Boodle off the side, he's a little bit of contact. Owen Van Eperen trying to hang on. Long, so 1, 2, 3, we've got Van Eperen, Boodle, and Gay. And I got to tell you, that is the way they've been stacking up most of this year. So we are shaping up as they end that first lap and head out into lap number 2. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Gay on the podium just one day ago, and man, he is all over him. Doing a great job out here at the big house. Looks like they've got some separation. News about Pro Stock today, as CJ Greaves having some issues in Pro Stock and Pro Side-by-Side yesterday. They had to elect to decide which one they're going to rebuild for today's races. They elected to rebuild the Pro Side-by-Side, so he's sitting out Pro Stock. So one of the heavy hitters is no longer in this World Championship race. Yeah, currently in third in the points with a couple of wins on the season. CJ has had some issues poking along the way here in both of the categories, but you don't ever count those guys out. Nobody works any harder. They're also chassis builders as well. As we keep an eye here on our leader, but now Owen Van Eperen, Jeff Boodle, David Gay, still the top 3 so far. But I keep watching Gay's lap times. It looks like Gay is starting to put a little pressure there on Jeff Boodle, starting to narrow that gap a bit. Couple tenths quicker that last lap. And we welcome you back to the 10th running of the Red Bull Crandon World Cup.
Lots of money on the line here at the 56th annual Polaris Crandon World Championships. It is Labor Day weekend at the Big House, Sunday, and we are running the absolute best in short course off-road racing. Ken Stout, Jim Beaver up here to call the action for you in the Pro Stock side-by-side category. The front half of the race is done. The money half is about to begin, Jim.
Oh man, and you want to talk about money. Owen Van Eperen has been money today, leading the field, and so far he's been able to check out.
Delaware double file style restart here. The leader up in front by himself, everybody else paired up side by side. Entering the cone zone on the throttle, here we go. And look at him fan out. Van Eperen doing a great job here. Looks like he's going to get another good restart. Gaps him by about 3 or 4 car lengths. They are battling in the back.
Well, and one of the things you want to keep a close eye on is David Gay. He finally got around Jeff Boodle, and his last lap time was almost identical to Owen Van Eperen. So David Gay coming on strong at the end of that first half of the race. We'll see if he's got a little something in the tank for Owen Van Eperen.
A little bit of contact right there. You can see between a couple of the cars. Beautiful drone shot. It's a 75 car that got tagged there in the back. Just a little bit. That was cross Kirchmeier, but everybody making their way through Calamity Corner right now.
That little contact there, it looked like right through Calamity Corner. But right now, it is David Gay in the second spot chasing down Owen Van Eperen.
Great battle. There's cross Kirchmeier as well one more time as you see him out there battling in the back. And then the 41 car also in the middle of that one. That is Jeff Boodle, and Jeff Boodle going all the way around, does a 360, spin to win. Once again, the 53 car of Colton Krajcik. Look at that, make a move right here.
Looked like it went up and over that barricade, just stayed in it. That was a
look at this, we go 3 wide now.
Under the Red Bull.
Wow, what an incredible shot there out of the 17 car of Colin. Oh! Big moment, flipping inside the berm and comes through a monster ride. Still flipping.
Oh,
the number 97 going for a very scary ride. And we hope that Jack Letourneau is okay here.
Man, they were racing 3 wide, and Letourneau, I will have to get another shot at that. Looked like he just clipped the barrier there and just went up and over, not enough room for 3 of them.
Yeah, he for sure got on the inside and clipped it, and it launched him. I'm sure the safety will be there immediately. And what is a very scary situation. We're going to show you a replay of what happened here.
Oh, he got into...
Oh, he got in between the left rear and that berm and had nowhere to go.
Looks like he's trying to make an inside move there on Truett.
Another look at it there. Man, that is it just kept rolling, man. That's got to be the better part of 8 rollovers there.
And you hate to see that. That's a tough break. Look back here.
Oh, that was Truett trying to make the corner.
Well, Truett that got into Kearns there, who went up and over Truett.
Bent early on. When I spun out,